To go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New England Patriots. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 35. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play action. Now Wilson. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown. Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 7-0.
Patriots, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Bolden on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Throwing Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this 1st quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
Touchdown, Jets. That's called. Caleb Wilson, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Bolden on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
White's got a 1st down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 11. The Patriots into the red zone for the 1st time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 2nd and 7. Running out of the gun with White. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now Jones. Flush to his right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Patriots are back within a score. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
They go play action with Wilson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for Jets. First down.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, Charles, the Jets and the Patriots, great rivals in the AFCs going back to the beginning of the Super Bowl. It's been a long time. Now, of course, in the recent memory, the Patriots, they have dominated, and that's capital D dominated. But, you know, change comes eventually, and the Jets, they've got a new coach, new quarterback, and this rivalry, touchdown! It's complete. Elijah Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. It's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Bolden on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A big play there for New England. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Again, this is White. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Patriots 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Wilson. This is Smith with the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. To throw is Wilson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 15. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 24, Wilson on the move to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And Folk's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 35-yard line.
Wilson rolling to his right. It's caught by Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now Bolden on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. From the gun, Jones. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And a return will stop right around the 25. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On second down, a run with Carter. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Christian Barmore in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that lines up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. A couple of Jets there in on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another Jet.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones, and he'll drop it underneath to White, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Patriots 31, Jets 28.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. To throw again is Wilson. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Play action. Now Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's a second down. Now Wilson. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Switch up, switch up. Shoot, shoot.
H3-2-18, chopper. Haywood.
Wilson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Dedrick Wise Jr. in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a big play that time by the Jets. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Throwing now is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson from 8 yards out. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Pats at the line, ready to go. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. That one looks like he'll throw here. flushed out right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Connecting with Johnson, and he is out of bounds. 25 seconds to go as he does pick up a first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. But he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New England, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home.